This is your WW3 News. Now, many people are asking themselves, are we in World War III yet? Strange thing is, you can't say really. Are we in it? Or has it started? But the global events in the world are indicating probably one regional conflict will spark off regarding Europe, NATO and Russia. You must know Ukraine is a proxy of NATO to fight their dirty wars, like as always. And the so-called coalition of the willing in case of a peace deal, like I mentioned in the video, never be accepted by the Russians. And mind you, they will find a way to put NATO boots on the ground in Ukraine, and therefore thus the Russians will consider it as a target, NATO troops, whereas French, German, British, they are asking for war. They are poking the so-called bear until he doesn't wakes up and gets really pissed off, or doesn't realise they know the Russians, the West, they want war at all costs, even to do a dirty deal with the devil, even as well. These psychopathic politicians in the West. And then they say, your sons and daughters will go be fighting in future war against the Russians. The last 2 years of propaganda they've been doing this, politicians, members of the military from each European country. Draft. All of a sudden they talk about a draft, conscription, military service. We're going to call the reservists. We're going to start calling people for 1 year to teach them discipline. No, this in any situation they are preparing for war. I know they are losing, but it's a desperate attempt. When doesn't think it's right, doesn't use logic, doesn't reason like a human being, and they are ready to sacrifice the whole of Europe in World War III. World War III won't be fought as a conventional war. They'll probably be using nuclear weapons. Seeing in the next few days the various non-proliferation treaties regarding nuclear weapons will expire. Trump already dished it for first. Then the Russians, as soon as START 3 expired, goes no. But mind you, when they launched Reznik on that part of Ukraine, they warned them. Probably it could be the real deal next time round. It only takes 10 minutes one of those to hit a capital city, and it can carry a pretty good payload of nuclear warheads of a megaton each. We wish cool heads will prevail. With the West fear-mongering and war-mongering, you know, people do not realise they are dragging us into a war which no one wants. And seeing how the new year started with certain events which evolve one behind another, is not easy to keep track, because you never know when they wake up on the news to say we are at war with Russia, and afterwards they explain a false flag event which to entice us, saying they are the boogeyman, Russians, Chinese, Iranians, North Koreans. They'll do that. You've got Ukraine, Middle East, China and Taiwan. And after it's got Trump, he's going to spend $1.5 trillion on military spend in America. That is a lot of money. I've seen most of the Western countries in debt. You know, a war economy, war economy to clean the slate, cancel the debits. And be really handy. It's probably all calculated. All they need is just the false flag event, and it's World War III.